What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Phil here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Tonight is Sunday, July 15th, 2018. We are exactly halfway through July, which is great. It's great that we're making good progress through July, and so far, July has been a great month. I mean, for stuff that I'm doing on my streams, for you guys, supporting me, it's been overwhelming. I'll be honest with you guys. Usually the summer months end up being pretty slow. I mean, and to be completely honest with you guys, when you look at YouTube, it is. Like, the stuff I'm doing right now, the downtime stuff that I've been doing, like, for example, Jack 3, Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered, Persona 5 coming back this week, right? This stuff is not stuff that's getting massive views or attention on YouTube, and I expected that, but the streams have been going great. Like, the streams that I've been doing typically are getting really good viewership. People are excited. People are coming out and cheering, subbing, tipping during the streams, and really, I've been feeling great because this month, if you can believe it, the month of July so far, only 2 weeks into the month, 2 weeks left to go, is on pace to be the best streaming month I've ever done, to the point where, like, if I can keep the pace that I'm going right now this month for the next 2 weeks, that I may actually have a month where I make so much on Twitch just for the streaming that I don't have to worry about what I make on YouTube anymore, at least for this month. Like, literally, I can make nothing on YouTube this month, and it would be okay. I have enough from Twitch just to pay my bills, if we can keep it on the pace it's been going. This month, I've seen the biggest cheer I've ever received on Twitch. All right? I got that this month, plus a bunch of other people who were competing for that title. Every week there's been people coming out giving really generous contributions, and I appreciate that. So thank you for all of you who have been a part of that. I'm having a ton of fun, and, these last few weeks, games like Half-Life 2, Sims Hit and Run, Jack 3, these throwback playthroughs celebrating my 10 years as a content creator, some of which I've never played these before, some of these I'm replaying, pretty awesome. And I've really had a lot of fun, all right? That being said, we're halfway through the month. Guess what? There's still no major new releases. I take that back. There has been one. We're going to talk about that in a moment because I can't get to it yet. But in general, I still got a lot going on. I just finished my Jack 3 playthrough today, so that one's done. I'm about to finish my Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered playthrough tomorrow night, so that's almost done. The main game that I'm still playing is Persona 5. I still probably have 10 to 20 hours left in that game, from what people are telling me. There's at least like 3-4 hours of story elaboration before we even get out of the dungeon I'm in. Then we've got months to pass before the final big story dungeon and the conclusion of the game. So apparently I still have quite a ways to go to finish up Persona 5, okay? But outside of that, outside of stuff that I've been doing kind of like downtime balancing, like Street Fighter or H1Z1 and stuff like that, I don't have a heck of a lot else going on. So you may be wondering, gee, I wonder this week what Phil's going to be up to and what new stuff he'll be doing, and I have an answer for you here in this Week in Preview, okay? What I'd like to do is to show all of you what just arrived only a couple hours ago at my house. It's games that I am planning on doing playthroughs this summer. That was some bad glare right there, but now you can actually clearly see what they are. As you can see, we got the Silent Hill HD Collection, as well as Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem for the GameCube. Now, allow me to explain so there's no confusion, all right? I'm not planning on playing this whole collection right now. I'm just not. What I want to do is I want to replay what arguably people say is the best survival horror playthrough I've ever done, Silent Hill 2. I played this 6 years ago. It was March of 2012 when this collection first came out, and I played Silent Hill 2 almost as if it were a new release, even though it was the first time I had ever played it. It really wasn't a new release. Now, admittedly, this HD collection has issues, all right? Supposedly, there's bugs, there's glitches and things. The good news is Silent Hill 2 doesn't have that many, and as you can see, I bought the PlayStation 3 version this time. 6 years ago, I played the Xbox 360 version, but they have patched this version multiple times to try to make it much better and fix the issues that were in the game. Now, I'm thinking back, and quite frankly, guys, thinking back to when I played this game, I don't actually remember having many or any issues playing Silent Hill 2. If anything, it was Silent Hill 3 that had more issues. So, I'm not really concerned. The reason I got this collection right now is to play Silent Hill 2 again a second run, okay? So, Silent Hill 2 is on the agenda. In fact, it's starting this week, as I'm about to explain in this video. Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem is a survival horror game that people have been asking me to play for years, but I never had the means to do so because until 2018, I could never capture from GameCube, and this game has never been available as a digital release, ever, on any console. Not on the Wii, Wii U, or Switch can you play this game digitally. So finally, this cult classic survival horror hit, I'm able to play it. because earlier this year I found my old Wii, I dusted it off, I bought an HDMI adapter that works with it, and I did a full playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine with no problem. So it seems like I will be able to play Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem with no issues on this console, okay? So that's great. However, some pitfalls to this. This game was published by Nintendo, which means if I put this on YouTube, guess what? All of the videos for this game will be claimed by Nintendo. No lie, the entire playthrough. And this is actually the only game made by Nintendo, or I should say produced by Nintendo, that was mature rated ever in the history of Nintendo making, producing games. This is the only one ever that's mature rated. So it's a pretty unique game in that regard. I've actually heard it's quite good, but it basically got overshadowed by games like Resident Evil 4 and the like. But there's a cult. It's a cult classic. There's a group of hardcore fans who really love this game and are actually very excited to see me play it. I don't know much about it at all. This is one that went, woo, right over my head. I never really heard about it until people this year started asking me to play it, okay? So, survival horror this summer. Yeah, I know, it's dead right now. And by the way, guys, in 2018, you may not be aware of this, there are 0 survival horror games coming out this year. Nothing. I mean, maybe there's an indie game or two I haven't heard of, but there's like no new survival horror games from major companies coming out this year. I don't know what happened, because last year we had great games like Resident Evil 7, Outlast 2, the Evil Within 2, just among, all of the ones that came out. Those are the high-profile ones. This year, nothing. And we're halfway through the year, nothing. And it's like, damn, this sucks. Survival horror, I love it. It's one of my favorite genres. Can't go a whole fucking year without it, right? So, yes, I'm bringing survival horror, and I'm about to explain in this video how you can expect to see those playthroughs progress. All right, so let's get to the schedule then. All right, today was Sunday. I finished up Jak 3. So Jak 3, my playthrough is complete. After 6 years of waiting, the playthrough is done finally. People can watch all 3 playthroughs. I'm sure the Arid Lord is incredibly happy that I finally finished up the trilogy, okay? Monday, I'm going to be playing more Persona 5, and if you missed out on Friday's stream of Persona 5, you missed a ton. I mean, this is probably, I'm not exaggerating, the most productive stream of an RPG I've ever had. I maxed out social links that allowed me to get incredibly overpowered abilities, like the ability to just fuse any persona, no matter what level it is, just fuse the fuck out of it. Yeah, it costs a lot of money, but I was able to fuse personas that were like 10, 20 levels above me. It was insanely overpowered and ridiculous, okay? The ability to switch out characters on the fly during any fight. So if a character's low on HP, just switch in a character that has high HP. And it doesn't have to be waiting for the main character's turn to do that. Anyone can just switch out at any time. That's going to be ridiculous during boss fights and stuff coming forward. Plus, big story advancement. Got to the end of the dungeon. Next time I play, tomorrow, I'm going to be definitely finishing off that dungeon. Plus, I maxed out all of my stats. Everything. Guts, kindness, proficiency, knowledge, and charm, all maxed. So I'm like super duper, supercharged. It was such a great stream, so productive. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna come to the end of the dungeon. I'm gonna give the card, right? The Phantom Thieves are gonna put out the card to announce that they're going to invade Sai's palace. And then we're going to have the big boss fight. Apparently, for everyone to understand, at the end of this palace, there's tons of story development. So mostly after we finish the palace, there's going to be story development tomorrow. But I'm really looking forward to this. People are saying this is the best part of the game now. We're getting into the big meat of the game, where things are going to really spin into a big kind of surprising tizzy near the end, and then it gets really good. So I'm very excited for tomorrow's stream. I hope you guys will join me if you can. Tomorrow night, Monday night, I'm finishing up Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered. This has been a game that, yes, 9 years ago I played it. Honestly, did not age very well. But if you actually look this time around, I did incredibly better playing it than I did back in 2009. More than likely because I've now played 9 years of console games under my belt. I'm much better in general at games than I was back then. That was the beginning of my YouTube career, and I sucked at everything I played. Now I'm much better. So I actually turboed through this playthrough, and I got one more 2-hour session to finish it up Monday night, and that should be the end of that, okay? Tuesday, the premiere of Silent Hill 2 HD from this collection. I will begin playing Silent Hill 2 again this coming Tuesday. Some people have questioned and said, will I play it on the hard difficulty? I'll be honest with you guys, I'm on the fence about it. When I first played this game 6 years ago, it was the first time I ever played it. It's funny because I went back and I watched a few of the videos because I was trying to figure out, gee, what console did I play this on? Did I play it on Xbox 360 or did I play it on PS3? Because I originally couldn't remember. And this time around, I wanted to get it down the opposite console so I could unlock the different trophies or achievements depending on which it was. I watched like I didn't watch them. I skimmed through like the first 5 videos. I don't remember any of it. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm looking, I'm like, all I remember about this game is one boss that is like creep me the fuck out permanently, and I'll never forget that boss. Outside of that, I don't really remember this game. So to me, it's like people are saying if you put it on hard, the puzzles changing it even tougher. I don't know if I want to do that, honestly. I mean, hard seems to me like you already played the game, you love the game, now you want to go back and challenge yourself again. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a playthrough. It's going to be tough for me the second time around because I don't even really remember much about the game, okay? So I'm on the fence. I honestly, if people really are committing and saying, yes, we think it'll add concretely to the playthrough and it'll make it better, then I'll play it on hard. But if most people are just going to say, just going to make it more frustrating for Phil, and he's probably going to end up asking everyone how to play the game because he's not going to be able to figure it out, then there's probably no reason to put it on hard. So I'll think about it. I'm looking for your feedback. What do you guys think? Should I just play through it a second time and have fun with it? Or should I put it on hard difficulty and suffer and get confused? Okay, let me know, all right? So that's starting on Tuesday. Then Tuesday night, I'm going to try to do some Street Fighter. I want to do Super Turbo, but I'm afraid that at this point, the game now has been out for like a month and a half, and there's not very many people playing this collection, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection anymore, and that I won't be able to find people. I guess we'll find out Tuesday night. I'll give it a shot. You know, an honest college try, as they say, and we'll see if I can freaking get matches. If not, maybe I'll play Third Strike. If not, Alpha 3. I just want to play some Street Fighter. I'm craving Street Fighter, so that's going to be Tuesday night, all right? Now, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be doing double streams. I just want to assure everyone, yes, all 5 weekdays this week, I'm doing double stream days, 2 streams a day. What will the streams be? That I'm not so sure. If I'm really digging Persona 5 and people are still showing up for the Persona 5 streams, maybe I'll just balance the week between Persona 5 and Silent Hill, and then at night we'll do stuff like H1Z1, maybe I'll bring back PUBG for a random stream, you know what I mean? Like, there's things I could do like nighttime streams. But if people are finally getting bored, oh man, you know, Persona 5 every other day now, we're getting bored of that or whatever, then maybe I'll do something different. I'm going to be honest with you guys, the next playthrough I really think I'm going to do is Grand Theft Auto Vice City HD, the HD version, much like how I played San Andreas HD earlier this year. I'm going to do the same thing with Vice City, but just to let everyone know, I already explained this a million times on stream, it will be without music. I'm sorry, it has to be. I said this up front with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and a lot of people were upset there was no music in the playthrough, but then it's funny thing happened. Some people swore the playthrough for San Andreas was going to be terrible, and that I should not do it if I'm not going to play it with music, right? Oh, music is synonymous with the Grand Theft Auto series, to take it out is going to nerf the game. But after about one session of me playing San Andreas, people realized something. They said, oh shit, wait a minute. This isn't 2012 anymore. Phil's not just sitting in front of his television by himself, you know, playing the game isolated and talking to himself. And, you know, back then the music was a big part of the game because since he was by himself, he would rage at the game, he would comment on the music and all that stuff, and it filled the dead air. Now, when I did my playthrough earlier this year of San Andreas, people were like, this playthrough is fucking good, not because there's music, but because Phil is interacting with the stream chat. I was constantly, during that playthrough, talking with people in stream chat, going back and forth, shooting the shit, having fun, right? Discussing various topics, cheers, subs, and tips, you know, reacting to them and everything. That playthrough ended up being great because of the interactivity that filled the dead time when there was no music playing on the radio, okay? So, I actually feel the same thing about Vice City. That if I were to play Vice City again, that this time it would be good because, again, we'll have an interactive style stream that'll fill the dead air, okay? And listen, I understand and I completely agree with you guys that music is a quintessential part of Grand Theft Auto, and in particular Vice City. That 80s music is a part of it. Sadly, I can't do it. You know, my original Vice City playthrough on YouTube is still there if you ever want to watch it on DSP Gaming. It's been destroyed. Half the videos are content ID matched, if not more. Most of those that got content ID matched had some negative thing happen. Either the music had to be removed, which means the video sounds like a fucking tin can inside of a closet, or the video was outright just muted. You can't even hear audio, or in some cases the music was the videos were blocked. You can't even fucking watch them. Like, it's impossible to watch Grand Theft Auto Vice City from start to finish right now on YouTube, my old playthrough, because it's all been destroyed and ruined by YouTube's content ID match system. So I have to, and even some people say, well, just play it for Twitch and don't put it on YouTube. I can't. Twitch now has the same thing. Just recently, people got content or copyright strikes against their channels, and their channels got suspended because they had games as well as streams with music, copyrighted music playing in it, and all the music in Grand Theft Auto is licensed third-party music that could easily be stricken by copyright. So even if I upload it just to Twitch and leave an archive on Twitch, that could be taken down too, and now you're putting my Twitch channel at risk. So I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. It's too much of a risk. I'm going to play Vice City again, but it's going to be with no music, all right? So when exactly will I be starting Vice City again? Maybe this week. If, you know, I'm playing Silent Hill, I'm playing Persona 5, I'm balancing that with Street Fighter and Battle Royale stuff, and people get bored, then I might consider, okay, let's, for the hell of it, let's just start mixing in Vice City, and now we have 3 games that we could juggle between that are all completely different styles of games, and that'll definitely give us a lot to do this month, okay? We'll see. If people are digging Persona 5 and Silent Hill 2 and don't want to have to wait to see those games more, then maybe I'll just play those 2 games this week, okay? The elephant in the room again, I talked about this last week, I'll talk about it again, is Octopath Traveler. You may say, Octopath Traveler came out this Friday, you're not playing it, what's going on? I can't play 2 JRPGs at once, it's just not going to work. I know it's not going to fucking work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Persona 5, and once I finish it, then I'm going to begin Octopath Traveler. So it's going to be a week or 2 late from being a new release, but I am going to play it as an ongoing RPG that I'm going to balance with other stuff this summer, okay? Now, the final question you may have, well, Phil, well, wait a minute. You just showed us Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. What's up with that? Well, again, much like with the JRPGs, there's no way I can play 2 survival horror games at once. So once I finish Silent Hill 2, which probably will take 3-4 streams, we'll see, then I'll consider getting this guy into the mix. And the thing is, getting this guy into the mix when I'm playing other games like Vice City, right, and other stuff that people will want to watch, this game not getting any ad revenue on YouTube because Nintendo published it and will claim all the videos shouldn't negatively affect me too badly on YouTube. And the other good news is if you guys support me playing these kind of games this month on stream the way you have been already the first 2 weeks of July, it won't even matter if I make any money on YouTube because you'll be giving me enough to cover my bills and I'm good, you know? I've been loving the growth, loving the positivity, the support. Everything going on stream has been absolutely tremendous recently. And if we can keep up that momentum, things are going to go great for the future. I really feel great. I feel like this year I'll have no financial issues. By the end of this year, my taxes will be paid. And we'll just move forward swimmingly and everything going positive and great. So I hope we can keep that momentum up. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who've made it happen. All right. Now, that's basically the rough week. I don't know exactly later on, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. I don't exactly know each day what exactly I'm going to be doing, but it'll be the games that I've mentioned in this week in preview, okay? And what, you know, later in the week, I'll give you an update on exactly what will be what day once we see how things are going with the current playthroughs. The only other thing I want to mention, if you were a June patron, expect some stuff from me after I finish recording this video, which is going to be a couple minutes here. Tonight, I'm recording private patron Q&A videos for people who pledged in June. I'm going to be taking all your information from this last week that you sent me to forward that to my webmaster to get you guys upgraded on the forums so you can start nominating the games for the Rageathon event that's going to take place in August, okay? So, patrons, keep your eyes and ears peeled. Within the next 1 to 2 days, you'll be hearing from me on Patreon.com regarding your perks, and it should be a good time. All right, guys? All right, that is it for the weekend preview. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm looking forward to this week. I mean, what a balance, right? Let's just think about this one last time. Persona 5, Red Faction Guerrilla Remaster concluding, some Street Fighter and Battle Royale, the premiere of Silent Hill 2, and if things, you know, depending on how things go, maybe some Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That's a lot of good variety stuff for this week, right? And I'm excited. And, you know, as we're moving on, we're going to get other games like Eternal Darkness. We're going to get Octopath Traveler. Lots of fun stuff going on this summer. Good summer so far. All right, guys, that is it for the weekend preview. Thanks for watching. Without further ado, thank you guys. Thank you. I can't speak anymore. Thanks to the following June patrons who made or who are currently nominating and voting on the upcoming Rageathon games. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See you for new gameplay tomorrow. Peace out.